here it is. We're gonna try to do this. And trust me, for about the past week now, I've been stressing about it, almost like trying to talk myself out of it, but here we are. Well, I can't find a spot I like. I'm just driving around and round and round. So I'm just kind of having fun driving around. Well, welcome to another episode of Anxiety Outdoors. I finally found a spot. Got my grand view. I'm gonna do overnight. We'll see. I was looking for something level with a view. It's cold and windy, which is really weird because it's been such a hot summer. And now all of a sudden I'm in this cold weather. It's like shocking. The sun's starting to head down, and we're gonna do this. I would say the anxiety level is pretty low right now. I'm just falling back on all my training here, all the work. So I'm just gonna rely on that and choose not to worry. Awesome! Ooh, I'm gonna drop the hatch. It's cold. Cold for a desert rat. This is my little fort. It's a little strange. Right here in front of my campsite, they're stopping for pictures. Now that was extremely strange. I mean, this is a big open area here, and they decide to walk right here in front of me and stop and do a photo shoot. Remember what I was saying? gonna reposition. Because normally I like to back into my spots in case I need a quick exit. It's just a precaution, and that kind of weirded me out. And I can spend my evening, well, this part of the evening, it's nice and flat right here. Off the main little loop here. And I can spend the sunset sitting here out by the heater, because it's cold, looking at my mountain. And I think I'm going to spend the night right here. But that's just kind of protocol for me. Because of all the weirdness and just, you know, the prepper's code says it's a good idea. And without all the activities, I'm just hanging in the car here in the rig. That's okay. I got plenty to do. I'm just chilling. I'm not really trying to force anything. I'm just chilling, enjoying the sanctity. Just sitting here studying the mountain. I mean, I've been looking at this thing for so long, and this mountain's got so much character. It never gets old. I'm on the move here. Someone just came and parked right next to me. And I'm like, I guess it doesn't look like I'm camping. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you know that gut feeling? It just seems a little strange. I'm gonna come up off the highway here. For a little bit. Just moving again. Just a strange feeling. Now I'm back down here at Blue Tree, my original area. I don't know, it's just go with your gut. Hungry. Time for some vittles. Still enjoying my sunset here. Now, as soon as it gets dark, we'll see. It gets like pitch black in here. I mean, I got lights, but no, I can feel him there. But having a blast so far, all in all. So I'm gonna eat my den, watch it get dark, put something on the tube here, roll with it. Alright, 8 o'clock. And all is well. I'm having a few little symptoms here and there. It's there. So.
Shadow small and deep. You cannot do it, a secret that you keep. The pain of worry tightens in your chest. Conviction falters, what if you fail the test? The path ahead, a blurry, scary climb. An echo call, a waste of precious time. Take another breath, Christmas face.
So I'm going to head to the front, run the engine for a while, and run the heater and sit up there for a bit. So I've been doing a lot of my drills. I think it's helping get through. And plus all the work I've done leading up to this. I'm going to say I feel it's been helpful and beneficial. I'm surprisingly calm. So, but you know, people like me, I get worried when I get calm sometimes. But you know, it's the Costanza complex. So anyway, the drills work. A lot of breathing, just all of it. I got some more stuff that I've been doing that I'm going to share later. So if you're interested, I say they work, and I'll show you how I do them. Well, it's about 11:45. I'm going to hit it. See you in the morning. Okay. I woke up about half hour ago. Maybe 20 minutes ago. It was fine. No panic attack. Nothing. However, still, it got a little weird. I started kind of getting like it was gonna come on pretty strong, but I worked through it. It's 3:09, 3:10 now, and this is the time of night when, generally speaking, I mean, I always wake up after I fall asleep a good hour and a half. It can vary, and then I'm up for a while. And so even though it's all cool here, this is sort of the tough part, because I'm just going to be up for a while. So I'm just going to roll with it. Getting a little claustrophobic in here. But got some white noise running, watching some Netflix. I've got connection up here, so this is sort of the stretch here. And the breathing exercises, man, they really help. So anyway, it's all good. Long as you know, that was just the main thing. I just wanted to wake up without one. That was all that work. I'll go into it more later. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the middle of the night. Oh, I'm literally just waking up here. It's 8:39, which means I got 8 hours. Well, minus I had about a 45-minute one, about an hour layover from the first wake up, which was the one. And I did wake up a few times through the night, quite a few times. Because it got cold. It got near freezing in here. Like, I got down to like 35 here inside the coach. So I did wake up a lot, but I did it. We did it, folks. And it's sunny. And it looks like there's no wind, or I don't see any wind. Nice. I'm gonna go through my wake up. We'll start this day. Did it.
Daylight seems so easy, my discipline's a master parade. Making magic so fantastic, my fire burning out of control. Nighttime harking, early moonless, creeping starlight come to claim its toll.
I gotta hook up the battery. Start charging stuff. Got a brand new battery here. I didn't hardly eat yesterday, so I'm famished. I'm gonna hook this up, make breakfast, and then decide if I'm staying here for the day or if I want to do explorations or what. But little panel's charging at 14.4. Just the lighting of the penny stove. I call this my perch, my side perch. So I got a great night's sleep, I feel like, and no panic attack. However, when I woke up, you see, all this revolves around this one thing. My nocturnal panic attacks, 95% of the time, happen after I fall asleep, and then generally between 45 minutes and an hour and a half, I'll wake up. And that's the danger zone. I mean, back in March, I had to call the paramedics twice. It's October now. I haven't had to call since, but I've had plenty of incidents. And there's a spectrum. It can be mild, it can be severe. Last thing I want is to have a severe panic attack, nocturnal panic attack while I'm out here. And, you know, my last one was about 10 days ago. So I'm like due. And so it was a big deal. When I woke up in the danger zone, I was like, whew. But then something else happened. And I think it was really just kind of a claustrophobic thing. Ever since all this started, yeah, I've gotten a little claustrophobic. 'I've gotten a little claustrophobic. I've gotten a lot of phobias. But, you know, my last one was about 10 days ago. So I'm like, whew. But then something else happened. And I think it was really just kind of a claustrophobic thing. Ever since all this started, yeah, I've gotten a little claustrophobic. I've gotten a lot of phobias. But I just put on some Netflix and did some distraction, got through it, and slept like a baby, really. And it was cold. I was delightfully warm. You know, like when you're it's like tent camping in here, but it's not. It's obviously different. But, you know, your blankets and pillows and everything are ice cold, but you're warm. Every time you move your head or something, you're like, woo! It was kind of like that, but I was delightfully warm last night, and I really can't explain why. Because I've camped in this before and been really cold all night. So, that's that. This morning, the fatigue hit. I got hit with a wave of fatigue shortly after I got up. And so I have this routine I go through where I have to like stop and rest. And then throughout the day I can kind of build up a momentum. And I do my breathing exercises, which is what I'm going to show about now. These things, I kind of think I made this up. And there's also something else I want to talk about that I don't know if I can explain it, but I'll do my best. Show you these drills. And I think after that, I think I'm going to go tool around. Okay, I'm going to do my best to try to explain this. Got a bunch of stuff to go over. I'm going to go as quick as I can. Breathing exercises. Something I discovered at some point. I've got this thing that I call the quickening. And it's this thing I can do at will, where I feel like this positive energy wells up inside me. And it's like, that might be a little over dramatic, but that's the physical explanation. It's in the trunk. It feels like a burst of positive joy. And I don't know if it's a neurologic thing, if it's my nervous system. I don't know if it's chemicals like endorphins squirting through my system. But it's very positive and it's very uplifting and it's intense. And I could control it. Mild to very intense. And I've even been able to travel throughout my whole body. I've even gotten it down to my feet. Right, left side. I ran it across to my therapist and he really didn't know what that was, and I wonder if like a Zen master or one of the, like a yogi or someone at the ashram would be like, that's I don't know what it is, but you can't, it's all internal. I call it the quickening. Now on the other side of that, there's something I call puddling. It's relaxing more and more intensely, more and more to where your nerves and your tension just puddle out into utter relaxation, like scarecrow. I can feel it. It's almost like a downward push and it comes out. Oh. So sometimes I do drills where I do quickenings and then puddlings. Intense and then... That's the best I got. Now as far as this breathing exercise, I've been using it this whole trip. I was using it all last week leading up to the trip. Okay. I noticed once when I was sitting on the couch, I was having fatigue, and I was taking some deep breaths, and I noticed when I was inhaling, the feeling of fatigue either wasn't as intense or wasn't there at all during the inhale. And I was like, So I started taking some slow inhales, and I felt like during the inhale, the fatigue, and sometimes it's just any stressful feelings, kind of get pushed off or disappear. So I picture it like this. On this side is the symptom, and this is the inhale. And it kind of pushes it away. So And you got to be mindful about it. You got to focus on it. And I noticed, and it's a slow inhale, then a hold, and then and then at the bottom of that, while you're holding the breath, you puddle. And you really relax. So it's an inhale, pushing the symptoms away, hold, acknowledge that you did it, feels better, exhale, and then puddle. And I've been doing these over and over and over again, and it's been quite therapeutic, I must say. So that's that. And I'm going to keep doing them all day when I need to. And we'll get on with our grand day here. I could just stay in this spot all day. It's a great spot, it turns out. When I pulled in last night, I was like, eh. But it's nice and open. It's almost like an arena. And there's lots of little places to hike around and hit golf balls. And, well, you know, there's some view. But I'm feeling a little restless, so I'm just going to tool around, see what comes.
Push it away now. Don't be afraid now. Little goes a long way. I'm talking love. Push it away now. Let the music play.